done this with you earlier.
Mm.
Let's see if I can find an extra one. At the beginning of the year, me and all the students set a goal
Mm.
for English, an English goal.
Good.
Maybe here.
Results, right?
Some goal for 2024. It was Happy New Year, the New Year goal. So today I wanted to talk about your
Result
goal
goal in this year.
for 2024. Yeah.
So almost past.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
You have a handful of months left, right? So for this year, what was your goal? What was one thing that you wanted that you still want to accomplish by the end of the year? So before Happy New Year, before 2025, what was a goal that you set or that you still have that you're still working towards? English-wise.
English. About English.
Yeah.
So it's always all things, including English. So keep good self-confidence.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's
okay.
important.
What have you been doing to accomplish that?
So all the time care about the positive thinking.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Do you have an example?
Example?
Like a strategy, yeah. Some kind of strategy that you use.
So if you have had the bad things, so you change your mind to become good things. So it's always any things have always bad things and good things. Yeah, it's just change the mind.
Yeah.
Change the channel.
Yeah.
Then so be positive.
Yeah. Can you tell me a specific example? Just pretend is okay. Make believe.
So today is very hot.
Yeah.
Then so I don't want to go out.
Yeah.
But I have to go to shop.
Okay, which shop? Just shopping.
Grocery shop.
Okay.
To get food. So maybe I can get good material, good things. So maybe bargain sale or something about the good food at the market.
Yeah, if you go during the day.
Yeah. If go out, you can meet maybe good person.
Yeah. So practicing like positive mindset. Yeah, it's really hard to do this sometimes, right? If something really negative happens, it's difficult to find the good in some situation, right? So maybe like, let's say you buy food at McDonald's to eat at the shop. So you have the tray and you're so freaking hungry, right? And the line is so long. You waited for a long time. And then you get your food, you go sit down and you trip. Right? And the food goes on the floor. Right? And the staff is too busy to help you. They're not going to give you more. And then the line is so long. So you can't eat anything. It all just went on the floor. So in this situation, you're like, oh my gosh. So you end up just going to the convenience, right? You just grab a onigiri or something and then eat while walking back. In this situation, what's something positive you can think of? You just spent maybe 1,000 yen on set meal at McDonald's and it just went straight onto the floor.
So I'm lucky in Japan. Japanese McDonald's much cheaper than the other countries,
Yeah.
especially in US. So maybe when I was in US McDonald's, maybe I lost 30 bucks. But in Japan, it's just 1,000 yen.
Yeah. That's good, right? Yeah, too, right? Maybe I would think like, oh, I was going to get sick from this food. Maybe I was going to get food poisoning, so I just missed the problem.
Yeah.
Or maybe I didn't need the calories.
Yeah, I'm much with that food.
Yeah, so you can practice thinking of something positive, but it can be so difficult. I understand.
Yeah, especially Japanese, it's very not good to change that mind.
What do you mean? It's not good.
So I think it's my opinion.
Yeah.
So Japanese mind is basically negative.
You think so?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. That's why. So we cannot move. So we stay whole our life.
Yeah.
Then make the nice field.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So the positive mind people always moving, right? It's more positive, I think.
Yeah. Like, if they're unhappy with their situation, instead of just thinking negative and staying in their situation, they think positively and then they're able to experience something new.
I think so.
That's so interesting. Maybe I think it's similar in America too.
Really?
Yeah, so many people. So America's really expensive, right? In the States, in the United States. I have a bad habit of saying America because in Japanese it's America, right? But the United States, right? English speakers, we don't call the United States America. So the United States is so expensive to live. And the places that you can afford to live, there are many poor neighborhoods. They're more dangerous.
Yeah,
and they're just not very clean, to be honest, because the people who are living in these areas are not. I mean, I can't say the people aren't clean, but like the communities, right? They have a different style, a different kind of living. So everybody just complains, it's too expensive. I can't do anything. And then they have a job they don't like, right? And they're miserable. And they do things that they're not happy about, right? But then there's people like the immigrants who come to America, maybe from Europe or from just any other country. They usually are very positive when looking at the United States, right? They think, wow, I have so many opportunities here. I can do anything I want. Yeah. So then they are able to open a restaurant and then they become successful and then they have their dream, right? They live their dream. But for Americans, it's too negative. It's too expensive here. I can't do anything. There's nothing for me to do. I'm just miserable. So then they just drink alcohol and do drugs and stuff, right?
So
different mindsets, right?
The person don't have the responsibility, right? So someone's responsibility. So someone's bad, then I'm bad. It's a very negative thinking, right?
Yeah. It really is. And I think too, because people care so much about like the word is prestige. I don't know how to. They care so much about status. Status. So, like your place in society, your place in the hierarchy, right? Like, so maybe in Japan it would be like the emperor is at the top, right? And then you go down, and then the bottom is like some servant or something like that, right?
Cannot control anything.
This is important. This hierarchy is important in America, and so if there's free options, if there's easy options, if there's something for you to do to make your life better, but it's not difficult, people think it has low status. So people don't want to do it. Right? So like the college that I went to was very cheap. It was a very cheap college. And it wasn't difficult. So people think it's low status.
Low stress.
Low status, right?
Low status.
Status. It's your level, right? In society.
Status,
right?
Status in Japan.
So, yeah. So not a lot of people will go use the school that I did, even though it's so affordable. Because they think it's not good because it's too easy. But now I have a degree, right? So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how. So Americans care too much about like status. They want to go to Harvard. They want to go to Brown. They want to go to these very prestigious schools, high status schools. Status. It's
Status.
Data. It's preference. How you like to say it, you can say. People will understand. Yeah. So I wonder if Japanese people feel the same way.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so you're practicing a positive mindset. Okay, and then how can you relate this to English, your English goals?
Be native speaker.
Well, this maybe you are not a native speaker, right?
Yeah.
Well, think of some specific goal that you can reach, right?
Yeah, I hope.
But think of something that's so maybe native or fluency. Obviously, native means you have to be born there. It's your first language. So it's not realistic.
Fluently.
Yeah, you want to be fluent. Okay. So what does fluent mean to you?
So that's very difficult question. So level in the no Pacific.
Yeah.
Right. So it's fuzzy.
Right. It's difficult.
So fluent. Yeah.
It's very vague. Vague. Do you know vague? Not clear goal. So it's better to have a very specific goal for what you can achieve. For example, right, my Japanese goal is to pass the test. Yeah,
it's very
right. It's
clear.
Right.
Yeah. So JLPD 3.
Yeah.
3.
Maybe my overall goal is to get to 2 though, right? And 2. But to be honest, my goal is the same. I just want to be fluent in Japanese. I just want to be able to communicate. But it's not clear enough. So it's hard for me to, what do I do? What do I do to get to this, right? So it's better to have a clear goal, right? If I know my goal is to pass the test, then that means I have to study specific vocabulary for the test, specific grammar for the test. Then once I reach that goal, I can think, okay, next goal. So ultimately, what will get me closer to this fluency that I want, right?
Yeah.
But it depends on your definition, right? My definition of fluency would be being able to communicate in that language without using translation or my native language, which means I can misunderstand. It means I can not know things. It's okay. I don't have to know everything. If somebody says blah, 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 and they say a word or they use grammar that I don't understand, I can ask them in Japanese, what does it mean? Can you explain? Then in Japanese, they can explain using simpler.
It's fluent.
This is fluent, right? So by this definition, you would be fluent in English, right? Because if I use a word that you don't know, I can explain it in easier English.
Yeah, I can understand.
Then you can understand.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
So for your goal,
in this year, right?
Yeah. Something specific.
I can sing song by English song.
Okay. Which one? Any song? Like
Born to Love You.
You already can.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You did it on TV.
No, enough.
You
Not
did it on
good.
TV.
Not-
Maybe it's enough. Whoa. Yeah, I think that's so impressive.
Yeah, so I should practice more the song.
Okay. Do you think you can understand like the lyrics?
Maybe.
Like
Yeah.
if I printed them out, could you tell me in different words what it means?
I can.
Understand.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay, next time we'll have test. Born to Love You test.
Yeah.
Born to Love You, right? I was born to love you. It's Queen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Next time we will have a test.
Yeah. It's my result.
It's your JLPT. Okay, good. Yeah. Good. Okay. I want to think. So, what we use to make our goals, we use SMART goals.
What will you do to achieve it?
What will you do to achieve it, right? So our SMART goal, it has to be specific, right? So we're just talking now about the S, right? About the specific part, right?
Yeah.
So specific, I want to pass the JLPT N3 test, right? It's very specific. Measurable.
Measurable.
What is measure?
It's a measure.
Measure. To measure.
To famous.
Measure. Like with a ruler.
Measure.
To measure.
Hi. How?
So it has to be measurable.
How much?
Right. Yeah. So there has to be some kind of quantity or some way that you can show that you are able to reach the goal, right? So with the N3 example, my test, there's a test score, right? I know exactly what I'll get a number. This percentage I know, this percentage I don't, right? So it's measurable because I will get the test score.
Yeah.
And then achievable.
Achieve.
What's achieve?
Reach.
Yeah, able to be reached. Right?
Yeah, achieve.
I'm not second guessing my spelling skills. Yeah. Is it possible, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you said your goal is to be a native speaker, maybe it's not achievable.
Yeah.
You have to go.
No born that area.
Yeah.
So you cannot change
You have to
the area.
It's your mom.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but N3. So if I said in December this year I want to pass JLPT N1.
It's difficult.
It's just for me. 100%, it's not achievable. I don't know any N3 and I don't know any N2. So without that knowledge, it's impossible. I will never pass N1 this year. It's not possible, right? So N3 is possible. I don't know if I'll do it, but maybe it's possible. It is achievable.
Yeah, achievable.
Able to be achieved, right? Okay, and then R is reasonable.
Cost.
It's a part of that, right? It's like to reason is like to be rational or logical. Is it related to my life? Is it important?
Or no?
Why does this need to be my goal, right? At the end of the day, my goal, I want to be fluent, right? So yeah, this will,
helpful.
It will help me get there. It makes sense. And I live in Japan.
That's why.
So yeah, right? So it has to do with, it's relatable.
Relatable.
It's reasonable. It makes sense. Other people can understand why this is not.
Yeah.
Right?
Easy to understand.
Then T. What do you think T is?
T. Time. Schedule.
Yeah, right? Some schedule. Time-based.
Time-based. So it's impossible to achieve that time. So 6 months.
Yeah, this is just gives you like date. Use a date. So December 1st, I will take this test. I know the day, so I have to study, right?
Yeah.
It makes me have some plan, right?
Yeah.
So for this month, I want to do this. This month, I want to do this. This month, I have to do this. It's giving yourself like a due date, right? So let's try.
Yeah.
Either some
Smart.
English smart
goal.
Right? So think of some specific goal.
No, not sing a song.
Maybe it's too easy. You know it. We could learn right now, right? You could do it just in 1 hour.
Yeah. Okay.
For the year.
Okay. So for 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, Sokun and Mei's goals, or Natsuki's goal was to study abroad. Her English goal was to study abroad, but she's gonna study abroad for Spanish. So she
no English.
Fail. Big fail. But she's able to achieve her study abroad. And so some of her things that she was doing was she needed to pass TOEIC. She needed to study for TOEIC, right?
Nice.
So his goal when he was here was to be able to understand accents. He wanted to be able to understand and tell the difference between an Australian accent, an American accent, and an English, British accent, right? So measurable, right? He, just being able to listen, right? So the day one, we played a video and I said, tell me which one is speaking. Is it the American? Is it the English person? Or is it the Australian, right? And he would say, oh, Australian, English. And then I was marking. Right? So he had a score. We were able to measure. Then maybe once a month, we would test. Is he getting better? Can he tell the difference? Something like this, right? Achievable, absolutely. It just takes practice, right? Reasonable. Yeah, he also wants to be fluent in English, right? And then time-based. By the end of the year, he would be able to tell the difference. Once a month, we test to see his progress, right? So there's something that fits in each one.
Nice.
Right. Also measurable too. For example, he said he will watch 3 YouTube videos a week. So 1, 2, 3. He can count. I did all 3. Then
nice.
So this idea. What's your specific goal?
So okay. So I can use the application. なんだったかな。Langmate, you know Langmate?
I don't know.
It's language mate or something.
Okay.
So I start to use.
Is it a Japanese app?
I don't know. あ、これじゃないな。どれやったかな。So yeah, any app. So I don't care. So
For communicating.
Yeah, so I can use SNS application to make 10 friends, non-Japanese friends. Then I'll meet 2 people.
In person.
To be friend. I can make 2 friends, non-Japanese. 2 friends in this year through SNS.
Will you meet them
Yeah, of course.
in real life?
Yeah, of course.
How? You will go to their country?
Yeah, or my friend, with my friend come to Osaka or Kyoto.
Okay, so this is good. This is much better, right? It is very specific, and it's measurable, right? You said make 10 online friends and then meet 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then have them 2 new friends, right?
Yeah, dinner or something drink.
Okay. Why do you want to do this? What is this going to help you accomplish? Is your goal to make new friends? The main goal is just to make friends? Or is it to reach some kind of level in your English?
Yeah, so I can learn different English from other countries.
Just from other people. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I would say your specific goal is to maybe diversify.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you know phi? To phi.
Yeah, diversify.
To make something diverse, to make it this word, right? Diversify. Do you mean accents? Or just maybe like slang?
Yeah, anything. So not only languages, that their culture. Yeah. So if I go another country places to meet local people there.
Okay, maybe diversify knowledge about.
I sometimes do that. So when I go abroad by myself alone.
Yeah. You have people you can meet.
Yeah. So last September I went to Hong Kong. Then do you know Mixi? Mixi, the old SNS. So they have still. Then it's old kind of Facebook.
Okay.
Then Mixi application to find someone where to live in the country.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So you were able to meet somebody in Hong Kong. That's so cool.
So 3 years younger than me. So he is the salon, beauty salon, hairstylist, and driver to things from the market to
like Uber
restaurant. The materials, food materials.
Oh, delivery.
Delivery
driver.
Or something. Yeah.
Like ship, the big trunks. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
So you had a friend when you were in Hong Kong?
Yeah.
That's so good. Okay. And so how do you use the app? Like, can you just message random people? Or?
Yes, I send the message. Yeah.
So
few people. Then someone replied to me. Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah. It sounds so fun. I like that. that. Yeah, it's good. Do you still talk
with him?
Yeah.
I can. Very easy to
Maybe
contact
normal.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should message to him.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So then, for this goal, what can I do to help you reach this goal? Your goal to diversify your knowledge about English speakers.
Yeah.
Right.
It's my goal. It's my result in this year.
Yeah. Right. But in the most simplest words, just to talk to different English speakers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And to make friends, right? So what can I do to help you achieve this goal?
So yeah, I get foreign friends.
What can I do to help?
You?
Yeah.
So if you have any useful SNS, so let me know.
Yeah, do you know Hello Talk?
Hello Talk ね。Yeah, Hello Talk. Yeah. I will use Hello Talk.
So I have Hello Talk, and I did have an experience where I was going to meet up with one person, but to be honest, I'm not good at texting. So it's not helpful for me. Because most Japanese people just want to text. I need to meet. Yeah, I need to meet and practice. So,
I tried, WeChat. It's a Chinese chat.
I didn't know about that.
They can find the neighbors. 近くにいる人。Can be.
Yeah. So
then they have
many,
almost all Chinese people.
In Japan, no?
In Japan, around by. So just 10 kilo, 5 kilo.
And it's just to speak Japanese.
Or someone speak Chinese or English.
If you wanted to learn Chinese or English, then you would talk to them. Yeah, I had that problem too. Many people from other countries were friending me. I don't want to learn your language. I just need Japanese, please.
Yeah, we should do more meetup to make the international
like
language exchange or so it's the more categories. Yeah, or
maybe different languages.
Yeah. Or
because Natsuki, she would probably enjoy meeting maybe like Brazilians who live in Japan.
Nice.
She likes to do Portuguese. And I know there's a big Portuguese or Brazilian population in Japan. It's very interesting. Yeah. Okay. So here, go ahead and write down your goal, and then your steps that you will do to achieve it. Diversify, or you can write it simply, right? Just make foreign friends is easy.
Well, this one, right?
Yeah,
what is your top English related goal for 2024? This one, right?
Yeah, but you can change the wording if you like.
Diversify. Diversify knowledge about English speakers.
Okay.
How will you do to achieve? So
these are your steps.
Use up to make 10 online friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this one.
And then And how can I help? Introduce.
What can Katie do to help you reach this goal? So introduce useful.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, good.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, this one is for me
Mm-hmm.
to look at every day.
Very nice.
So I know what to do to help you. Right?
How about you?
Me.
So you get the N3?
Yeah, right. My specific goal is to pass N3, and yeah, it fits the goal. So what I'm doing to achieve it, well, right now I'm in N4 lessons.
You already have N4, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then the next one, N3.
N3.
So this summer, so you take the exam?
Yeah, but I think
So in this month, right?
No, December.
Ah.
So I have
no summer.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 months.
Not this summer.
No. It already happened on July 1st.
Right.
Or July.
So you took?
7th.
No. Why?
For N3, I'm not ready. I have studied 0 N3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't have anything. That's why I think maybe I can't pass.
I see.
But it's okay. So yeah, I'm studying. I already passed N4, not the official test, just practice test. I finished, right? I finished a bunch of workbooks. I finished the vocabulary book. I really studied N4. Right? So my N4 is okay.
Good.
So then I have N3 workbook. I need to buy an N3 vocabulary book. And then because I'm too busy in August, I can't take Japanese lessons because there's too many intensives. So I can't take class in August, but in September I will start N3 lessons. So then I have September, October, November. So I don't know, 3 months.
Yeah, I can help you.
Maybe.
So how can I help
you? Maybe every day test me on one Japanese kanji.
Kanji ka.
But maybe my kanji is good. My kanji level is
N3
maybe
kanji level.
Above N3. So I have this app that I use. Maybe I am N5, N4, N3. So maybe I'm already in N3.
How many kanjis?
Not so many.
5,000.
N5 and N4 is not so many.
N3 though.
N3 is this one. I'm not sure. Maybe not that many. It's more.
1,000.
Maybe not so many. And then N2 is.
N2 is much more, right?
Not so much. But then N1 is too many. It's going still. Yeah, N1 kanji is so
5,000.
crazy, right? Yeah, so it's too much. But
all right, I can ask that.
Maybe just once a week.
Kanji.
Once a week in our class, you test me on one kanji.
Yeah, show me the kanji.
N3 kanji.
Yeah, show me.
All right, maybe I can.
So just that list.
Same one.
Same one is okay. I'll just pick one kanji for you. Today's kanji for you.
Oh, but maybe today I don't know. Or I haven't studied the white ones yet.
Yeah, it's okay. So is that N3?
Yeah, N3.
Yeah. So
maybe I can guess.
So
maybe you should draw.
No second. How should I ask you?
Maybe just then then I need to test you. Oh, is that N3?
Yeah, maybe. This one, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it looks like what?
Yeah.
Is it what?
Yeah, what?
Okay. I wasn't sure if the top was different. So Japanese, right?
So what this meaning?
Some having to do with Japan, right? Japanese.
Yeah.
Washoku, Japanese.
So Japan, means Japanese. So Japanese room or Japanese meal or Japanese something.
Something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's N3. Secret. I know.
Good.
Yeah, but it's bad because I only know kanji, so I'm afraid that's why I can pass the test easily because some means all. Total, right? Like in math. Some.
Yeah. Equal.
Is it the same in Japanese?
Equal.
Does this really mean sum?
Sum, yeah.
Yeah. Like the sum of
2 plus, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Okay, so please let's match the word with its meaning. Match the word with its definition.
Bilateral.
Bilateral.
Lateral.
Do you remember what bi means?
Yeah. Cycling. Bicycle. Inviting 2 people.
Involving
2 people.
Yeah. Okay.
Feasibility. Feasibility. Able to be done. Right? Rectify.
My stomach is too noisy today.
Rectify.
So remember diversify.
Yeah.
Right? You remember what I said that it meant? Right? Diverse, right, means like different. Diverse could be like a very diverse classroom is a classroom with boys, girls, Japanese people, Americans, different, right?
Mix, yeah.
So the word is diverse, right? A diverse classroom. But if I add phi to the end, phi means to make this. To make. If I phi something, if I electrify something, I'm making it electric.
So, to make correct. Then scrutiny.
Yeah.
Scrutiny. Careful observation. Then this one, right?
Yes.
Exacerbate.
Right. Bilateral, involving 2 parties or people. Scrutiny. Careful observation. Rectify. To make. Rectify is to make correct. And exacerbate. To make worse. Feasibility.
Able to be done.
Yeah. How easily or not something is able to be done. Able to be done. Okay.
Oi.
So we'll just start today. Because I talked too much about the goals. So this is the introduction section of a document that was made a while ago. Called this nice picture. Pros and cons.
Pros and cons.
You know pros and cons. So pros are the good things.
Pro.
Cons are the bad things. Right? So what are the pros and cons of moving to Japan? For maybe I speak for. Well, the pros are I get to study Japanese with Japanese people, and it's more affordable to live in Japan. The cons, well, maybe I can't speak Japanese, so it's difficult, and I'm having to deal with doctor's appointments and paperwork and stuff, and I can't speak the language enough. It's a con, right? And I'm away from my family. So you think about it's like a balance, right? We say you weigh the pros and cons before you make a decision, right?
Pros and cons.
Now, the pros and cons of initiating, so beginning, negotiations with Japan to explore the possibility of a U.S.-Japan free trade area agreement. Now, so this is a report that was given to the Senate committee, right, in the States. So we're going to read the introduction of this report. So these people are going to say why we should have free trade with Japan and why the United States should not. And then maybe they have a conclusion at the end. So we'll just read a little bit. We'll probably read just these two.
Okay. So in recent years, the U.S. government has explored the use of bilateral instruments to advance U.S. trade and commercial policy.
Commercial policy, that's like selling, buying and selling. So
objectives.
So we're exploring the use of bilateral instruments to advance U.S. trade and commercial policy objectives. What is bilateral?
Bilateral. Involving two people.
Yeah, or parties, right? In this case, it's the U.S. and
others.
Japan. Right? Yeah. So, the U.S. is saying, how can we use instruments or tools? How can we use some things that involve us and Japan to help us achieve our goals? It's selfish, right? We want to achieve our goals. So how can we use these tools between America and Japan to meet these objectives, right? Okay. So continue.
Bilateral free trade area agreements with Israel and Canada have been among the results of this policy trust.
right? To push into place.
Canada and Israel.
Hmm.
Increasingly, decision makers. Decision makers. Makers have been asked whether FTAs would be useful policy tools to handle relations with other trading partners as well.
Right. So it seems there's a bilateral, so involving two people, free trade agreement, which means no tariffs, no taxes, no rules, just we can trade easily, right? With Israel and Canada, and it's successful. So America's thinking, well, what if we do this with some other country? Maybe it will be successful for us. It will help us achieve our objectives, right? So enter Japan. This is when we start thinking about Japan. Because I think Japan and the United States, I think they have a really good trade relationship. Yeah. So it could be beneficial for both countries to do free trade, right? So then let's just read, what is FTA? And then
what is an FTA? In the most traditional sense, FTA may be defined as an agreement that eliminates tariffs or other border measures between countries, although even the GATT, including other restrictive regulations, including other restrictive regulations in its description of FTAs leaves the door open to border interpretations.
Yeah, right. So what is the FTA? Right, like you said, the free trade area.
Free trade area. Yeah.
So in the most traditional sense, so the basic, what does it mean? Right? It may be defined as an agreement. We agree to eliminate tariffs, right? Tariffs are taxes, trade tax. And other border measures, right? So other things that make it difficult to trade between countries. And even though the GATT, I don't know what that is, including other restrictive regulations in its description of the FTAs, leaves the door open to border interpretations. So it means within the kind of paperwork or the rule book for FTAs, it says that there may be other restrictive regulations. So they're saying, depending on the country who reads the agreement, maybe they will have a different idea. What does it mean? What kind of restrictions? Right? So with the countries, they can decide. But maybe what America thinks is different than what other countries think, right?
Right.
Good job for today. Right? So bilateral, having to do with two different countries, right? In this case, we're talking about free trade areas between two countries. Bilateral. Yeah. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. Maybe I think I have to
trade.
Push. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Japan and America. Yeah. Good job.
Tax free.
Yeah. I think it could be beneficial for both because we use so much Japanese products in the States.
Yeah.
And in Japan too, there's so many American products. I was too surprised. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
How was your weekend?
It was good. We went camping for Ai-chan's birthday.
Oh, really?